We're here together to help fight cancer and support each other as we experience in our own way our fight with cancer. We are brought together because of our hope that someday cancer will be eradicated, much like some of the infectious diseases that have been eradicated in the past. And I'm optimistic that will happen. The reason I decided to relay this year is my mother. Her name is Riyadh, and our team is called after her. She died at 85 years, almost exactly to the date, a year ago. She had fought a very valiant fight with cancer, a specific cancer called anaplastic cancer of the thyroid, which is one of the deadliest forms of cancers we know. But I don't want you to think that her experience with cancer was only negative. It was not. Not even during the last months of her life, because she refused to allow cancer to change her. She brought our close family even closer together. She spent beautiful moments with each of her 6 kids, my brother and sisters, her 22 grandkids, and the growing number of great-grandchildren, who came from all over the world to spend time with her. She taught us love, she taught us courage and patience. And through all of this, she kept her dignity and her sense of humor. I can still see the twinkle in her eye, and I can still see her beautiful, mischievous smile. Yes, Mama, as we called her, lost her fight to thyroid cancer, but I want you to know that previously she beat cancer on 3 separate occasions. The first time she was a young woman of 36 when she was diagnosed with breast cancer. In 1960, breast cancer was very deadly and almost uniformly fatal. That is absolutely not the case today. She underwent a radical mastectomy, and that was followed by what is called oophorectomy, which is removal of the ovaries. This is a procedure that is no longer done today because of the advances of chemotherapy. You simply don't need to do that. And she survived. And she was cured. And yes, she beat that deadly cancer, and she lived to take care of us and to enjoy life. And you should have seen her dancing at her grandchildren's weddings. I was so profoundly affected by what happened to her then, and that a surgeon saved her life, that I decided that I must become a surgeon. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. I became a surgeon. But now I know that it takes a lot more than a surgeon to save the life of somebody like my mother. It takes an entire dedicated healthcare team, a strong research effort carried out by several teams in many institutions, many universities across the globe, and it takes a dedicated organization like the American Cancer Society, who spearheads the effort to support research, improves delivery of care, emphasizes the importance of social support, advocates on our behalf, and advises policymakers, both in the legislative and executive branches of our government at the state and the federal level. So, applause for the Cancer Society. And ladies and gentlemen, let me be very clear. Each of you, your hard work, your contribution, your determination to fight cancer will eventually eradicate this awful illness, and each of you is a winner. And let me just tell you, my mother beat bladder cancer when she was in her late 50s. She was so strongly determined, we assumed that she will come out a winner, and she did. We almost always forget that she actually had bladder cancer. And let me not forget to mention that she also beat skin cancer in the early 70s. So you can imagine, and you can see, she was a winner, despite facing 4 separate, different kind of cancers. And we all, each one of us, have hope that we will fight and win cancer. Now ask yourself, how many people do you know that have been affected by this dreadful disease? You will be surprised to find out the answer. In my case, I can name, in addition to my mother, my wife, my brother-in-law, and my mother-in-law. All have fought cancer and beat cancer. This is not even to mention my friends and my many patients who've been affected by this disease. Now, as the day progresses, you will hear amazing stories of courage and success, and we will also hear some heartbreaking fights and tremendous losses. You will share unbelievably beautiful and unforgettably touching stories, and each of you will be a better person by tomorrow morning. I promise you. Have a wonderful day.